Hey everyone, it's Dave. Welcome into module number 4. Module 4 puts us halfway through the class already, and of course, being halfway through the class, it's time to take the midterm exam. So the midterm is open the entire week. It closes on November the 9th, 11:59 p.m. Make sure it is done by then. I do have the due date set at 3, just like all the other projects, to keep you away from Canvas glitching and being slow Sunday evenings, which it is notorious for. So the earlier in the week you're able to take the exam, the better. Please make sure you've taken the sample exam questions in Module 3. That way you're sure your device will work for the upcoming exam. We also want to turn in the journals this week. Journals 1 through 6 are due, so please have those in by Sunday as well. And no matter if you've only completed 1 or 2 of them, turn in what you have. They're each worth like 5 points for a total of 30 points for that project. And with that, let's head over to the Canvas site. I'll show you how everything is laid out for this week. And here we are on the Canvas site. We're going to be taking a look at Module 4 this week. Up top is the video you're watching right now. We're going to take a look at the action plan, and this gives us a really good summary of what this week is going to be like. So the exam itself, 50 questions, multiple choice. Each of them is worth 2 points each. You only have 50 minutes to complete the exam, so make sure you are not wasting time on the tougher questions. Make sure to answer as many as you can, and of course it is open book, but make sure you've spent time studying for it. The midterm covers everything from modules 1 through 4. After the midterm, modules 5 through 8, that is what is going to comprise the final exam. Down here under the assessments, make sure everything is done by Sunday evening, November the 9th, 11:59 p.m. Both of them are open until then, but the due dates are always earlier in the afternoon to keep you away from Canvas running slowly. So I normally even recommend, especially on the midterm, try to do that during the week, Monday through Friday, because if you do end up needing tech support, it's available Monday through Friday. It is not available over the weekend. I've had some students do things where they end up getting locked out of their Canvas account, and there's nothing we can do until the following week. So for our lecture this week, it is optional, but I did a lecture on test-taking techniques when I was teaching college success classes, and I always thought tests were a little bit weird because you're never exactly told how to approach a test, and we talk about that in this lecture. If we were in person, we'd also break into groups and complete the worksheet here, and it is, again, an optional thing, but it really helps us take a moment, step back, consider how we take an exam and how we can eventually do better on exams through our academic career. I've got the midterm here. We'll take a quick look at that. Again, it's set up just like the sample exam questions from Module 3. You have all the questions here in the upper right-hand side, all the way to 50. You see the countdown clock here running down, and as soon as you answer a question, you got to have a check mark next to that question. And so remember, if there's one that's really difficult or you're just not sure, skip over it. You can always click back directly to the question over here in the right menu bar. I've got the question, the image, the answers, the possible answers, the next button here. There'll be a back button when we're not on question 1, and then finally the submit quiz button. Around 5 minutes remaining in the countdown clock, it will start blinking. If that's something that bothers you, have a post-it note handy where you can put it right over that blinking timetable. However, keep in mind it will shut off once those last few minutes have run out. And then we're going to jump down to the journals. So journals 1 through 6 are submitted here. Remember, again, they're due November the 9th. Please, no embedded files, no links, nothing like that. Everything should be submitted in either a Word doc, a PDF, or if it's an image, you can upload it as a JPEG. Please, no use of AI. I will just give those projects a 0. direct link to the journals here. And if you've only completed, let's say, 3 of them, turn in all 3. That's at least worth 15 points. That's better than 0, right? So again, this is available from Monday through Sunday. And that is the last thing for this week. Keep in mind, you cannot do the midterm or turn in the journals late. So this is a very clean cutoff before the second half of the course. Everything after the midterm goes on to the final. And I think that is everything I needed to tell you. If you have questions, please feel free to email me. Stop by my office hours, Monday and Wednesday, 4:30 to 7 p.m. All right, good luck on the exam, and I will see you shortly to talk to you about module number 5.